Hello, you beautiful YouTubers. YouTubies. YouTubers. Yeah. Well, something I realised the other day was I'd stopped recording and I'd stopped posting because my anxiety went and as it does, my mental health went. So, yeah, I was looking back on the stuff and thinking, oh, that's not quite right. Oh dear, that looks really messy. Oh dear, my life is a complete catastrophe. And then you see the whole thing. And then I realised I wanted a raw channel. That was what I was aiming for in the beginning. So, if there's crap all over the floor, you know, it's messy. It's not dirty. I still have dishes to clean. Litter trays to sort. And also I have to deal with the fact that I have 3 bicycles in my tiny little flat. Because the little shits in this block can't leave things alone. Another thing that occurred to me, occurred, oh dear, now that word sounds weird. What occurred to me was, I haven't even introduced myself. I just kind of like threw up all over you. Here's a review, blah. Here's a scorpion, blah. Here's a cat. Yeah, so here's my introduction, I suppose. I'm Cass, I'm 34. I got 2 kids of 2 completely different ages. That's another story. I absolutely adore animals and I struggle a lot with my mental health. So you'll be seeing that kind of thing. I'm okay at the moment. The sun is actually shining for once in England. I've got a little bit of vitamin D, so I'm all boosted up, and you know I may or may not be on new meds that have kicked in. So yeah, mood balanced, always handy. Tea time. And I thought I'd clear up one big question that most people ask. Why scorpions? It all started with a scorpion called Zara. I cannot remember her Latin for the life of me, but she would be called a yellow-legged shiny burrowing or a tricolour. She came to us from a poor home, and it started from there. My partner used to keep scorpions, so he was like, yeah, okay, and I was like, well, it's an animal, it needs loving, so, well, critter, it needs loving, so let's get this going. And that is what started it all. She was also the first one I held, and the only one I held, I might add. I don't just go outright holding my scorpions. If you're in this channel to watch me like have a scorpion crawling all around me and all of that, I don't really believe in that. It stresses the scorpions out, and I like seeing them in their natural state. I like being able to be like, oh wow, so and so's out, and recording them in their natural state, coming out of their burrows or wherever they're coming from, to look around and hunt. I like all that sort of stuff. So if you like all the kind of as natural as you can get in a box kind of stuff, this channel's for you. If you are looking for me to have a ton of various different scorpions all over me at any particular time, that's not going to happen. So anyway, Zara, as we named her, she became, ended up becoming my first scorpion because I fell in love with her so much. And that's what started the scorpions. I do love how different they can be, not just like with personality. I mean, from species to species. Yeah, there's some amazing creatures out there. I love learning absolutely anything about them. When I do some of my information videos on specific scorpions, if there's anything I left out, please, I have a thirst for knowledge with animals. Yeah, it's a hyper focus, if you will, and it's just a thirst for knowledge, and learning something new every day, as they say. You know, you can't go wrong. I do also have a few projects that I have been filming sporadically. There will be gaps and whatnot because I've either forgotten to film because I got so excited, or my mental health was so poor that I just felt like I couldn't record anyway. But I'm sure I'll be able to fill you in the missed bits that and you guys can ask any questions. But yes, since I started recording, I had something amazing happen to me. I will be doing a video on that. Hope that you guys enjoy it, because it is actually a dream of mine. I started my YouTube, and then all of a sudden someone was like, "Hey, do you want a massive tank for 80 quid?" I was like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, I've got quite a lot of videoing of that and how I have made it turn out and what it's for, because you're probably thinking, why is she putting a scorpion in a massive tank? Nope. Two of my favourite tank creatures, and there's a cool story about them as well, so they kind of go together. I won't be putting them together, obviously, unless I can get hold of the pygmy wood scorpion. Stop. No more scorpions. So yeah, to sum up, this is definitely going to be a raw channel, that you're going to see all sorts of craziness. My place is messy, it's lived in, there is no show home stuff here. My kids are feral, so. And don't judge me for putting milk in my tea. Well, you guys have been lovely. Thank you for listening to me rambling on. I hope you've learnt a little bit more about me and a little bit more about the channel that I am hoping to build. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I'm an open book. Right. Mucho loves. Thank you very, very much for watching. Alfie appreciates you keeping me amused. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, so Alfie can get up to some more mischief while I am amused. He thanks you.